Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test stream. Today we are taking a look at NanoStudio 2 and NanoStudio 2 doing Synthwave. Oh yes, yes, a blast from the past in the 80s. Now, I'm quite good at Synthwave because, I'm from the 80s. I'm kidding. Look, so I think that Nano is brilliant for all kinds of music, but I particularly liked making this Synthwave track. So it started off, I'll play the thing in a sec, but it started off with this mellow piano sound. Which is lovely. Now, a couple of tricks with Synthwave, which I'll get into as well. But lots of reverb is nice. But inserted reverb, so different kinds of reverb here and there, Oh, you can use scent reverb, but big drums, big reverby drums as well works well with Synthwave, modern Synthwave as well. So I'm going to shut up. I'll close the microphone. I'll play the thing, and then we can, go through little bits and pieces. I also want to maybe put some lead in at the end here or whatever, because it's not quite finished. It's not quite mixed, etc., etc. There's been some EQ applied here and there. These are all Obsidian or Slate. So, there's 3 Slate tracks doing the drums. There's a big stack of Obsidians doing different bits and pieces, as you can see. So, without further ado, we shall shut up and listen to the thing, and then we can talk about it and, see what went into constructing it. And a couple of cool Synthwave tricks you can do as well that, kind of add to the feel. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there you go. So tricks with synthwave. So particular, like this track started live with this sound. I was there. And this is one of the first things with synthwave, which gives it that feel, you know. Apart from the fact, yeah, the sound is important, obviously, because you know you don't want to be playing it with modern sounds. You want them to kind of sound retro. This Obsidian Mellotron piano. I might have made a few. I'm not even sure what I did effect-wise. It may be on the actual audio effects. Yeah, just an EQ. Just an EQ boost, a little tiny one to get that sound. But instead of sustaining it to get the actual little vibrato bit that comes in, all I did was play. And that's the sequence, you know. And what gives synthwave its feel is changing the bass. And that's that for that there. And then the drums are quite important as well. So if we solo out the drums a bit, and let's move to where they actually start. Here. Big washy reverbs. And EQ. Could even be a little bit brighter, actually, like that. What I did for like the bass, which was this, I used the Ultravox trick. And I played it in, but it was on quantize. So, I mean, if we go to, I think it's the end here, and play it, and then find out where it comes in the mix. Here we go. And I kept all reverb off the bass, obviously. I don't know. So that's how I did the bass. And let's see, we can take that off solo again now. So, I mean, it was the sounds were kind of the thing, you know. This piano only comes in at the very end. Now, it's not actually necessary there, so we can highlight any block sections here and just delete them. It really only needs to be there right on that last chorus before it goes back into the little beginner bit. But it's a lovely sound, you know. It's very it's very jazzy, isn't it? And it sounds nice coming in at the end there. Then this I haven't put in yet. It's very 80s sound. Again. That comes in here-ish. And we can, it's easier if I just solo that out there, see what it was doing. So yeah. And then I had another one of these. So this, and I've got another one here, which also doubled up on this part of the middle eight. Now the middle eight bit, you can probably, what a good trick to do with anything that's like this kind of thing. You've got your track chugging along at when it gets to the middle eight, you want to half speed the drums. So half speed now. Which takes everything down nice and low. It's a really cool effect, really, and it's dead easy. So instead of your jogging along with like a, it's the same timing, and so you just half time, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just half the actual amount of beats that you put into the track. And of course, with quantize on, it's cool beans, you know. It's very good. You don't kind of go out of time. So this one and this one, on their own, they're not really, you know, they don't sound brilliant. But together they sound really nice. So in the first part, I just left the actual Obsidian Pluck or pad preset in. And then for the second part, I bring in this synth key bit here. So it's got a nice building effect. Also, this one here, which was the, let me see if I can find it here. So that was another Synthwave trick, playing blocks of chords in the right scale. Obviously, this is dead simple. It's in like A minor or F or something. That kind of thing, when it comes in, whatever it was I played, something like that. That is quite a nice effect. And what you may also notice that I did as well is this Mellotron piano here. I played it. It was the original track that went down, and I played the whole thing all the way through. And then I just took out these two bits here. So it kind of drops the track and then brings it back up. So here's the piano, and it stops and the lead comes in. And then you get that thing. And then the piano comes back in. So another one was, another cool trick is right at the very end here, this, I think it was hip hop string preset comes in like this. I'll solo it instead of muting it, that'd be better. So this comes in. Which was okay. Something like that. It needed to be a sound that cut through the mix, but still sort of. I wanted it to sound like brass, but sometimes you need something other than brass to to get the desired effect you want, kind of thing. So as a complete thing, so it kind of sounds like brass, even though it's not really a brass preset, but that's the kind of thing I wanted to try and get for that particular thing. So I mean, there was a couple of slate kits used, but really it was just the main thing was actually it was four slate kits. We're just doing different bits of percussion and stuff like this. This one was only used right at the very beginning. So that's that. Nothing amazing on its own. And then I think there was some snare. And that was it. That was all I used that particular atomic weight kit for. But it's really nice when it's with the complete thing. It sounds different. So it takes a bit of time messing around with the actual sounds, so they fit in, so they sound right, you know, because on their own they won't sound right. So this sounds nice now when it comes in. So there was the 808 as well, which is all that is doing literally is the hi-hats. And then the, I can't remember what I did with that kit. Might have been nothing at all. Who knows? Who knows? It all gets lost in the mix. And anyway, and then it was just a case of balancing it all out. But I think it sounded great. You know, I think it sounds authentic. And that's quite the achievement just to use with presets, and not a great deal of work, to be honest, mix-wise and stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, you add audio effects to get the kind of desired effect and stuff, you know. But it's, other than that, it was just great. But it's enjoyable. NanoStudio 2 is a lot of fun. And a lot of copy and pasting, you know, and moving things around the same, and maybe making a few little MIDI adjustments, because these two sounds, the Pluck and the Pad and the Synth, although it was a direct copy, I still ended up moving some of these notes around to make it sound like more natural. I didn't want, the last thing you really want is it to sound MIDI-ish, you know what I mean? Because you want it to sound natural and emotive, if you know what I mean. Although it's all MIDI kind of thing. Anyway, listen, guys, I'm going to go. There you go, NanoStudio 2, doing Synthwave. I'm doing it quite well, I thought. Yes. Thank you for watching. I'll put links in for NanoStudio, obviously. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron. We cannot survive without the support of the community. You could do that for as little as $1 a month. Come on. Also, please subscribe as well. Smash that subscribe and the like. Anyway, listen, I'm off. I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta.